What's up, bros? Now here we have the completed mock, which is Zane's battle mech. Now, the main reason why I made this mock was because I was looking at a lot of Chubbybots and Dwit's MT's videos like a month or two ago, and feel free to check out their channels. They make awesome Lego mech mocks. But I was really inspired after I was watching a bunch of their videos. I was like a binging spree, so I decided to work on my own little mech mock, and then I was just wondering why I didn't have Zane's Titan mech, like the legacy version, the set. And I didn't buy it, so then I thought, hey, I'm just gonna build myself a Zane mech at that point. So that's why this mock video exists, because I decided to build this mech. And I think it turned out pretty good. Now let's take a closer look at this mech. So we have an arc reactor right here. Yeah, basically copied Iron Man. We have a few thrusters on the side of the cockpit, 2 of them to be exact, and you can just flip them back in when they're not in use. And we have the arm of the mech. We can just pop the left arm off just so you bros can have a closer look. As you can see here, we can just detach and reattach that. You can move the arm all the way around, and the hands aren't that good, but I think I also did an okay job with them. Then we have this blaster cannon right here on the hand of the mech, and you can also remove it right here. You can remove this piece and you can put this blaster piece to the side and just pop this white piece right here when the blaster cannon thing isn't in use, and you can just reattach the arm to the mech like that. And this is what Zane's battle mech looks like without the arm cannon things on the arms. And we can also take a look at the head of the mech mock. I'm just gonna pop the head off, and we have a closer look at the head. Now, this head was the last part that I built for the mech, and this is my first time building such a detailed headpiece, and I think it turned out pretty good for my first Lego mech head. But the back of the head looks a bit like a box, so that's one thing that I don't really like about this head. Now let's take a closer look at the cockpit. Now this is the cockpit, as you can see here. A lot of these techniques that I used for this cockpit were from Dwit's MT, so shout out to him once again. And I think this cockpit turned out pretty good. I tried my best, and we have the thrusters on the side, as you can see here, and we can just fold them back into place. We have the arc reactor I talked about. We have these side arc reactors for an extra power source, as you can see here. And we have the ball joint sockets. There's 2 for each side so that the arms of the mech can be attached. And we have the back. We have the ball joint socket for the head to be attached. And let's take a look at the inside of the cockpit now. As you can see here, we can just remove this door and we can slide it back. And inside we can fit a minifigure. Now, I tried to add some controls, but the cockpit was way too small to have the ability to have like controls to be added. We can just remove the minifigure, which is a pilot Zane minifigure I made, so that Zane can actually pilot the mech. And the legs and the ninja hood are both from a legacy Zane minifigure. The torso is from some Imperial trooper from Star Wars with some light gray arms, white hands, and a titanium Zane headpiece. And that's basically pilot Zane. And here we have a closer look at the inside of the cockpit. Nothing too special. You can bend the door, as you can see here, as you please, and we can just reattach the minifigure right here, and we can close up the cockpit. And as you can see here, with these pieces that I used right here, we can just pop this piece off just so I can show the feature where you can easily like slide close the door of the cockpit. I'm just gonna reattach this piece so it makes more sense, but that's basically it. And you can just close the cockpit door, and that's basically it for the cockpit. We can just reattach it to the bottom of the mech like that. And let's just take a closer look at the bottom of the mech right here. We have the legs. These are really easy to move, as you can see here. It's just pretty sick. And these leg pieces, like this leg piece right here, I believe this piece is from Bionicle, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I hope you bros enjoyed this mock. Now, there are a few problems with this mock. One is that the arms and the legs are a bit loose, so if you drop this mech on the floor, the limbs are easy to just fall off. And the other problem is the fact that the head is shaped like a box. So those are the only two problems that I think this mock has, and this mock can easily be improved. But I hope you bros enjoyed this video. Feel free to check out my other videos. I also make mocks and custom minifigures, but have a great day. See ya, bros.